I wanted to continue on that because I want her to tell us why they are buying our land and for what purpose. And then on top of that, I'd like to also have her talk about, how Miles warned America in 2017 that the COVID was going to be unleashed in America, and they laughed at him. She's got video of him trying to tell and warn Americans at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., and they laughed at him. And so these Chinese whistleblowers know way better than we do, Bob, on exactly who the CCP is and the threat that they pose to America. So, Nicole, please continue to tell us why it is that they are buying up land, for what purpose.
Well, this is definitely part of the CCP's infiltration. When they buy the U.S. farmland, and not just buying the U.S. farmland, they have bought the U.S. colleges and universities by donating hundreds of millions of dollars to Ivy League school. And, the Penn Biden Center was funded by more than 100 million CCP money, and hundreds of the Confucius institutions also paid for by the CCP were built on the U.S. campuses to influence and infiltrate America's higher education. And not to mention the Wall Street has been completely owned by the CCP. They put the American people, firefighters, teachers, nurses, the public employees pension fund into the CCP state-owned company stock and scamming billions and billions of dollars. And America's mainstream media, like the New York Times and Washington Post, have been taking tens of millions of dollars from the CCP to run the CCP Beijing propaganda, directly controlled by the CCP. And not to mention the spy balloons flying over the U.S. continent. So we're talking about, this buying the farmland near the military installation is a small, tiny part of the CCP's overarching infiltration and the war on the United States of America. I mean, we are already in the war with the CCP, and people are still sleeping because the mainstream media are not going to tell people what really happened and what's really going on. And this is the reason why Mao Zedong, he tried to wake up this country. He tried to wake up the American people, like, hey, America is no longer free. The CCP is inside your gate.